Hello, shareholders and others. Well, the miracle I spoke of last week actually happened. I came back from goose shooting in Orkney, which was a jolly 2-day trip with shareholder James Schneider. That film will be out shortly. And David came back from filming for Aimpoint in Sweden, where he was with Roy Lupton and Jason Doyle, the guy who does our Field Sports Ireland show, and from Slovenia, where he was with Paul Childerley. And he says he got some absolutely extraordinary footage on those trips, including a driven wild boar shot at a range of 50 centimetres. Yes, 50 centimetres. That's pretty close. I'm very much looking forward to that. A quick shout out to John Buxton, who was also up in Orkney recently. This is his bag with his Wesley Richardson Boswell 10 bores. None of that will be in this week, unfortunately. Wasn't quite enough time. But what you're going to get instead is Roy Lupton stalking Seeker in the south of England. And we've got Tim Pilbeam in Portugal for the second of his two-parter. His Rucksack and Rifle series is after Red Deer. So quite a lot of venison in this week's show. But then we have had a run of pheasants in the last week, including, I hope you saw it, Field Sports Ireland with Jason Doyle, which was out on Saturday. We also have another Field Sports Nation exclusive offer. This time it's clothes, and it's going to be interesting to see how that measures up to the kit we've offered in the last couple of outings. It's a Jack Pike jacket, gilet and trousers, normally priced at more than £200. We're knocking £80 off it and selling it at £120. As shareholders, if you want a quick march on everybody else, go over to fchannel/Jack Pike to have a look, or I'll pop a link into the cards, the eye symbol on the top right of the screen. And sizes come in small to 2XL, plus we've only got 5 of these to sell. So quicker the better, really. Thank you very much for your feedback about the shop, which I mentioned last week. Basically, your conclusion is our products are boring. So going into 2019, we'll shake that up and produce better products. That thing I told you about films going viral, we might be seeing the first knockings of it with our film about hares, our hair piece, as we call it. So when we first upload a film, we watch the views boom in the graph. You know, they go right up and they kind of trail away. What happens with the viral film is after a few days, sometimes a few weeks, sometimes months, it re-emerges like a kind of bad garden weed, and the views graph goes up again, and that's what's happening with hares. So anything you can do to help that would be very gratefully received. I put a link to the hares film in the eye symbol cards top right and in the description below this film on YouTube and in the email. Please have a look at it, please like it and share it, that would be very handy. Now we're entering the last few days of the raise on Investry, not the last few days of the raise overall. For those of you who have gone to Investry, who've signed up and have not pledged, please can you go and pledge, because otherwise this will be the penultimate vlog you get from me. The rest of you, the existing shareholders, of course, will continue to get this vlog for the rest of time unless you unsubscribe. And here is my statutory risk warning. Here we go. Investments of this nature carry risks to your capital as well as potential rewards. Approved as a financial promotion by Investors Limited, which is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority number 07236828. I am off to Turkey tomorrow, clutching my trusty Aimpoint, and I'll see you next week.